Hey!
Hello.
Hey, so this is episode 8. We've actually
Is
got
it?
here, yeah, of Born Nasty. Or should we say Reborn Nasty?
There you go. I didn't realize you're still keeping track.
Yeah, I looked at my videos the other day, it's like, right. So that we've done 7, including the intro episode, so this is episode 8.
Can you recap what we've watched so far?
Yes, I can. We have done, Arcs. The excellent Arcs.
Hey, I like Dax.
It was alright. It was decent. Um, what else did we do? We have done episode 1 was Nightmares and a Damaged Brain, also known as Nightmare. Episode 2 was Contamination, also known as Alien Contamination. Episode 3 was Killer Nun.
That giggle.
Yeah. Episode 4 was Arcs, also known as California Arcs Massacre, which I thought Arcs was one of the first ones we'd done. The 5th one was Bloody Moon, which I've got to say so far has been a favourite of mine. I fucking love Bloody Moon.
You're a Jess Franco fan, though, aren't you?
A little bit, yeah. He's hit and miss, but Bloody Moon was just so funny. It was just so funny. Episode 6 was Visiting Hours.
Was what?
Visiting Hours. Remember
Which one was that?
The one with Michael Ironside in the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, and I really liked that. And
I like that a lot. I forgot about that.
Yeah, I quite enjoyed that. And episode 7 was The Evil Dead.
Right.
And
Good old Evil Dead.
The Evil Dead. And I recently went to the cinema to watch that.
How did that go? It's
I
fun,
loved
right?
it. Oh, it was brilliant. It was so good. The thing is, people were laughing at really weird parts in it. I kind of find The Evil Dead not such a funny film. The second one, which I watched recently, the second one's hilarious.
Oh, yeah.
The first one's a lot more straight. It's got its funny moments, it's got its funny lines, but for the most part, the first one's surprisingly quite,
Well, yeah, it's definitely less goofy. It gets 2 and 3, well, especially 3, they're much more screwball.
I've still not seen Army of Darkness yet. I've still not seen it yet.
I go back and forth on it. Like, sometimes I think it's great, other times I think it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I've heard that.
So, I don't really know how I feel about it.
Yeah.
So, we watched
Unhinged.
Unhinged, that's right.
Yeah, we'll keep it there for now. Well. There's more, but we'll get to that after Unhinged, okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't want to spoil this. It's a little treat for the audience.
What have you been watching? What'd you buy? What'd you watch?
Right, recently bought. This is over like the Christmas period and that. I got the Godfather trilogy, Emerta box set. And I'm surprised I've never already had this. But you can't beat the Godfather. I really like it. I got.
You've seen it though, right?
Oh yeah, I've seen the trilogy. Yeah. Oh, everybody's seen it. I saw it when I was like 14. Hills Have Eyes. Which is actually on the section 3 list, which we'll get into in like, a few years time. Christine, John Carpenter's Christine.
I love that movie.
It's a good one. It's one of those films that took me by surprise because I expected to hate it. But I picked this up for £1 in my local second-hand store. Lion of the Desert.
I've never heard of it.
Nah, Anthony Quinn, Oliver Reed, Rod Steiger. We'll see what's like.
Oliver Reed's always a good time.
Yeah. Antonio Margaretti's Long Hair of Death. He's the guy that done Cannibal Apocalypse. So,
yeah.
Let's see. 12A rating though. That's unusual for these kind of films to be. That's equivalent to your PG-13. So. That's
Still,
unusual.
hair of death in any capacity sounds so dumb.
Oh, it's black and white.
Isn't it? I thought it was Jello.
Yeah, I think so, but I don't know. It's black and white. What year is it from? Oh fuck, 1964. George A. Romero's Season of the Witch.
Okay.
I've never seen it. I've not seen it, but he's always interesting. Even these lesser known films are always quite interesting. Closely Observed Trains, which is one I've been wanting to see for a while. Sometimes known as Closely Watched Trains. I still got the price on.
That's another terrible title.
That is. It's a terrible title. Yeah, I think it's a Czech.
Trains.
Yeah, Czech. It's a Czech movie from the 60s. It's apparently brilliant, but I've yet to watch it. And these are ones I got for my Christmas. These are the 88 Shaw Brothers films. I got To Kill with Intrigue with Jackie Chan.
Oh, cool.
You can't go wrong with old school Jackie Chan. I got The Oily Maniac.
I grabbed that one too.
Yeah. One Armed Swordsman.
Okay.
Which I've not seen yet. I've still to watch all of these, And The Flying Guillotine.
I smell a marathon.
Yeah, do you know what? I'm totally going to have to marathon these, yeah. And do you know, I like the way most of them say, strong violence and sex, strong sex, strong sex. I was like, you know, I'm living with my family at the moment. They're going to be thinking I'm watching porn.
So, Closely Observed Trains and The Long Hair of Death are two terrible movie titles.
Yeah.
But I think the worst movie title of all time is Salmon Fishing in the Yemen.
Have you watched this? Have you watched this movie?
I haven't seen it, but it's like, how can that be interesting at all?
I can't imagine it. It's like there's a guy over here. He was an actor called Robson Green, and he was in a program called Soldier. He was in like a few shows, and then he went on to do a documentary series called Robson Green's Extreme Fishing. I was like, yeah.
Fishing.
Extreme fishing. That sounds like a riot.
Noodling? Is it like noodling for catfish, or you just cram your hand down there and pull out fish?
I have no idea. But yeah, I've never brought myself to actually watch it.
Cool.
This next one is Lucky McKee's The Woman. Now, I've seen a couple of his other films before, and he's quite an interesting director. He done that one, May. Remember that movie, May, back?
Oh, yeah.
But he done that. So he done what? That might be pretty good.
I liked The Woman. Yeah. I think you'll like it.
Oh, right. So you've seen it, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Interesting is a good way to put him.
Yeah, yes. Yeah, I would say that. I got Batman Year One. That's DVD. That's like one of the very few DVDs I actually have bought recently, but I got it for like £1. So that should be interesting. And I got, this is one of my favourite purchases so far, the Charlie Chaplin Blu-ray box set.
Damn, you got a bunch of stuff.
Yeah, that's just over like Christmas and that. So I've yet to watch a lot of it. That's my problem, is that I like buying stuff, but it's finding time to watch it. What about your purchases?
I got some weird stuff. Like a couple southeastern horror. Kafan.
All right.
Kafan. I don't know. It's
Bollywood.
Definitely like Bollywood horror, and it's hilarious and a chore to get through. I haven't watched this one yet though. It's called Gurkund. I don't know how to pronounce these things.
Gurkund.
I don't speak the language. But
did you just say Gurkund?
Sure, Gurkund. Let's just say that. I don't know what it actually is. Couple of my other favorites I grabbed recently.
Oh, I got that.
Next Door.
I got Dead Next Door.
Dead Next Door, love it. And
Dr. Alien. Is that Dr. Alien?
Yes. It's hilarious. It's more of a teen sex comedy, but it's got, I suppose it's got horror elements to it. I also grabbed Black Pass by Olaf Ittenbach.
Yeah.
But I really haven't been getting that much.
Nah.
I recently we did a Scum Guzzlers movie night.
Yeah.
Of course, a play. I don't have to tell you what it's a play on, but so I lined up a bunch of VHSs. The Black Spine. I did the Black Spine challenge from Best of the Worst, and
oh yeah,
we ended up drawing The Barbarians. starring Peter and David Paul, the Barbarian brothers.
All right.
Are you familiar with them? The big
I'm not. But
muscular twin.
I thought you were going to say Pierre Kirby at first. You know, the guy that was in all those fucking Godfrey Ho films.
Oh no. So they're these two bodybuilder twin brothers.
Mm-hmm.
And they star in some movies together, and it's absurd, and it was absolutely terrible, and it was a great time. So watched that recently. Watched Autopsy of Jane Doe, which
I've heard of that.
Yeah, a lot of people are talking about it. A lot of people liked it. It was all right. There were a lot of things I would have done differently, which kept me from enjoying the movie fully.
Yeah.
Other than that, I mean, I've watched like 30 movies this month already, but it's hard to. I don't know what to single out. Last night, okay. Last night I watched You Might Be the Killer, which people are talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Hated it. Hated it so bad. Everybody likes it because it's one of those clever, like, meta horror movies. You're in a horror movie, you need to do this.
Like that. I hate stuff like that.
How many times do I need a movie to go through and explain to me what a final girl is?
Yeah,
I know,
exactly.
I get it.
We grew up with that, you know.
Yeah.
We know Nancy's. We know our, you know.
I would say it's not for diehard horror fans. No. I'd say it's more for casual fans. So.
Yeah. Do you know a film that done like the whole final girl thing really well? I think is You're Next. I think that done the whole final. I mean, that was pretty much just the one girl, you know, fending for herself throughout the whole film. But I thought that was done pretty well.
I loved You're Next, but it wasn't tongue in cheek like all these other ones try to be.
No, it's not.
It didn't act clever.
No, I think that's it. I said they try to be too funny with it. They try to be, you know, nowadays it's like, you know, I just want to see a good horror movie.
You know, one movie that did it very well.
What, tongue in cheek?
Yeah, Behind the Mask.
Oh,
the Rise
brilliant! I adored that film. I was laughing my arse off throughout the whole thing. But it's not goofy funny. It's genuine wit. It's really good. That guy is hilarious.
It handled it very well.
Yeah.
Like the whole tongue in cheek, like this is a horror movie type thing. Other than that, I haven't seen one that's done it well. Maybe Scream, but Scream's overrated. But
yeah, I think so.
Other than that, I mean, yeah. I picked up some Vinegar Syndrome titles. I just remembered. I grabbed Mausoleum.
Oh, I think I've got that. No, it's not. I've got Midnight. I got Midnight mixed up with Mausoleum.
I loved it. I loved Mausoleum. I got some other stuff, but you know, not really worth mentioning at the moment.
Well, I have written down the ones I've watched over, like, you know, the past few months and that. Like I mentioned the other day, The Legend of Boggy Creek, which I loved. I thought it was really atmospheric, and I really, really liked it. You hated it, right?
Yeah, I thought it was boring as shit.
I can imagine people that it was boring, but I thought it was really, really good. And it's got a guy in it who's got his own theme tune, and he's in it for like 5 minutes until his theme tune plays, and then you'll never see him again in it. It's like, that's fucking amazing.
I don't know.
You know?
But there's like so many of those half real, half fake Bigfoot documentaries from the 70s.
Yeah.
And I've seen like 4 of them.
Yeah, it's like Cannibal Holocaust could be seen as that. Like a half documentary, half.
Yeah, but I'm talking specifically like Bigfoot ones.
Yeah, Bigfoot ones, right.
There's several. There's the Legend of Black Creek. There's the Legend of Boggy Creek, or the Creature from Black Lake, something like that.
Now my memory might be playing tricks on me. Was John Lithgow in a Bigfoot film?
Harry and the Hendersons?
I don't know. Was he in it? Is that about Bigfoot? Yeah. So it's not just me. I thought it was something my mind made up.
That's a family film.
Yeah. I think it was a family thing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it was a family thing. Yeah, there's another horror film I've seen about Bigfoot, which is be coming up sometime soon. Is Night of the Demon, not the Vincent Price one, but it's on the Video Nasties list. Is Night of the Demon? That's about a Bigfoot.
Yeah, that's currently streaming right now. So so that's cool. I want to see. There's this movie coming out. It looks like the best movie of all time.
Yeah.
It's called The Man Who Killed Hitler and Then the Bigfoot. Have you heard of it?
Watch it. If not, I totally watch
Starring Sam Elliott.
All right, is he still going? Is he not dead?
Yeah, this looks like the best thing he's ever done. He's like a serious actor in this, and it sounds like a pile. It sounds like a pile of schlock, but it looks incredible.
Yeah, I might try and check that out.
He's like recounting the secret story about how the covered up story about him actually killing Bigfoot and stuff, or not Bigfoot, Hitler. And then they come to him later on and they're like, "We need your help to get Bigfoot." It looks so good though. You gotta check out the trailer.
I'm totally gonna watch that. Remind me of that. That's your job. You gotta remind me of that.
Absolutely will.
Bird Box. I watched the phenomenon that seems to be Bird Box, and oh my god, it's just like fucking. I liked it, but oh my god, it's the movie's its own spoiler. It spoils itself right from the fucking start, you know? It's like 20 minutes in, I know that spoilers alert for anybody that's not seen this, but it's on like, from 20 minutes in, I know everybody's going to die. When I saw the pregnant woman in it, I thought, oh, that's obviously, the other one's obviously her kid. And it takes the suspense out of everything. But this one saving grace, I think, is probably John Malkovich, who is fucking brilliant in everything.
Yeah, he is.
He was great at it. I did enjoy it as a film, but I've just known, because it does all this flash forward stuff and them on the raft and that, it took all the suspense out of knowing who's going to survive, because you know that in the end everybody's going to die, and I was like, I just sucked something out of it for me, and it could have been a lot better if they didn't do that.
I see that. I would have preferred if it was. Some movies do a really good job of being like two movies, like one that turns into another.
Yeah.
Children of Men, I kind of feel like is like that.
Yeah, I really like that. Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of flash forwards and flashbacks myself, so I can totally see that. But I did enjoy it.
Yeah.
It's not a horror movie; it's a survival thriller.
Yeah, it's a thriller. It's definitely a thriller. I don't see anybody seeing it as a horror film. There's nothing horrific in it, really.
There's tons of people saying this is the scariest. This is the horror. I'm like, okay, whatever. It's not.
No, it's definitely not. Definitely.
Anyway,
I saw The Mutilator. Now, some of these I've already spoke about with you before, but this is just for the video. I watched The Mutilator, which I thought was a fantastic.
You hadn't seen it before?
I'd never seen it before.
Yeah, it's super good.
Yeah, I really, really liked it. I loved the tagline for it as well. Was it by sword, by axe, by hook, by bye. That's kind of a funny tagline. I quite like that. I saw one called Spider Baby with Lon Chaney.
Baba, right?
Yeah. It's a Jack Hill film.
Oh.
It's a Jack Hill film with Lon Chaney Jr. and a very young what's his name? The fucking guy, the Pam Grier guy, Sid Haig, a very young Sid Haig in it. It's Sid Haig without the beard. It's a weird one. I kind of liked it. I watched the original Rollerball, which
so good,
fucking amazing. How good is that film?
It's so great.
I ended up buying the remake, but I've not managed to watch it yet. I've been warned from watching it. I've not watched it yet.
Yeah, it's supposedly one of the worst movies ever.
Yeah, so I've heard. So, but it's John McTiernan, and I like him as a director. So I kind of like, but that's apparently his downfall that film. So I was like, Black Sabbath, which was amazing. I fucking loved Black Sabbath.
That's the Baba film.
Yeah. It's like the third time I'd seen it, but it never gets old. Especially the one with Boris Karloff. It's just the atmosphere, you know. It's just the atmosphere, and every one of those segments is equally good. I watched the Italian version, and it's apparently in a different order. I mean, the version I've got's got both versions, the Americanized version and the Italian version. Apparently it's in a different order and stuff like that, and they've cut bits out of the American version. But yeah, it's a fantastic film. I really, really like it. And this was one I saw for the first time, Frankenhooker, which I adored. I couldn't believe it. I was like, this film's fucking amazing. It's a brilliant.
It's another one of those.
It's genuinely funny. It's genuinely funny. and how
Oh,
she
yeah.
does all these gurning faces and everything. I was just like, it's brilliant. It's Frank Herrenlotter, wasn't it? The guy that done Basket Case. And
Yep.
I actually think it's better than Basket Case, in my
I
opinion.
like my favorite film of his is Brain Damage, actually, but I do love.
I've still not seen that one.
But
That's
I do
something you
love
should mention.
Frankenhooker. I like when he's like he's got all the prostitutes at his house and he's measuring their legs.
Oh, it's brilliant. And they'll fucking blow up. Yeah. That's really, really good. Evil Dead 2, which I just mentioned earlier, I watched that.
That was the first time for you, wasn't it?
Yeah. I'd seen the first one a bunch of times, never seen Evil Dead 2, which I actually preferred over the first one. I thought it was an absolute riot.
Well, that's
I had a
that's
lot of
basically
fun
why
with it.
they remade it. They kind of like, okay, we should. This is the
Yeah.
tone we meant to do.
Yeah, in the first 10 minutes they kind of remake the first film, then the rest of it they just go nuts off the wall. And
Yeah.
And that's a movie that's actually been downgraded over here. It used to be an 18. They've brought it down to 15. Which I could see why, because it's not overly gory or anything. It's all very comedic and that. There's nothing really offensive in it, so I can see why they've done that. In the Loop, I watched that, which is a spin-off of a show over here called The Thick of It, which is like a political satire. That was really funny, I like that. Scalps, which I just watched last night. The Fred the Lonely Ray film.
What'd you think? I have it. I've never watched it.
It's
Fred
very
Olsen Ray is not good.
No, he's not. He's not good at all. It's boring. It's quite atmospheric, but it takes a long time to get into it. It takes an awful long time to get into. It tested my patience a little bit. The gore effects are pretty good. Yeah, it's very kind of. It tested my patience a lot, and I can usually, you know, watch slow films for the most part, but this, it just, yeah.
Talking about testing my patience, Unhinged tested my patience.
Oh, we'll get into that. We will get into that quite a bit. Now this next one, I've seen it, I think, for the third, fourth time now. I have no idea. Repo the Genetic Opera.
Why do you keep watching that?
I fucking hate, because I keep on thinking to myself, have I seen this film? I've done that with Shrooms as well. Every time I see Shrooms, like, oh, I can't remember watching it. I watch it, I was like, that's why I can't remember it. And the same with Repo the Genetic Opera. It's so boring. It's so...
You need
the
to
music
throw it
is
away.
terrible. I should just throw it away. It's terrible. It's one of the worst musicals I've ever seen.
I can't stand it. I hate it.
It's terrible. It's got this big cult following. I can't understand why. The music's terrible. It's terrible. It's just... It's
trying to be the new Rocky Horror.
Yeah, it's exactly what it's trying to do. And it fails on every single level. It fails every single level. It's one of the worst films I've seen in a long time. It's terrible. It's really, don't watch it, people. It's really, really bad.
Now, I can't remember. Are you a fan of Trauma at all? Trauma movies?
Yeah, most of the part, yeah. I can take
like
or leave
Toxic
them, but I do.
Avenger?
Yeah, I love the Toxic Avenger, yeah.
Okay, so I finally was able to see this movie I backed years ago.
Yeah.
Return to Nukem High, aka Volume 2.
Right.
So the first volume, Return to Nukem High Volume 1, was incredible.
Yeah.
And this picks up where that one left off, and it is by far, in my opinion, the best Trauma movie of all time. Yes.
Oh, I'm gonna have to check it out.
It is so much fun.
Wow. That's the thing you get with Trauma, is that you always get something fun. As goofy as the humor is, as over the top the acting always is, you always get something at least entertaining, you know?
They're always so chaotic,
yeah,
and there's so much happening. I'm talking specifically about the Lloyd Kaufman ones.
Yeah. I was just going to get into him. See, every single interview you see with him, he's exactly what you expect. He is those films, because he's as mental as the films you see on the screen.
Yeah.
He's just... I remember seeing... I was watching Angry Video Game Nerd, and he actually had Lloyd Kaufman on one of his episodes. And he's exactly the way you see in all his interviews. The guy's just wacky.
Yeah.
And he's brilliant for it.
He's apparently just like the sweetest guy, too.
Yeah. I love
so
the
funny.
guy. He's brilliant.
But this movie had everything. So it had, cameos from, of course, Toxie and Sergeant Kabuki Man. But it had boobs like spewing slime, and it had Kevin the Wonder Duck, and it had just anything you could think of. I mean, oh, it had a good Silence of the Lambs callback where Lloyd Kaufman does a Buffalo Bill impression. I mean, it's great. It's so good. It's
I'm
so
gonna
fun.
have to. I'd like to check that out. This next one was a recommendation from you on a previous podcast, which is God Monster on Indian Flats. Which
You what? You watched it?
It's not for everyone. It is. It's a weird one.
What'd
It's a
you
weird
think?
one. I liked it. I didn't like it quite as much as you did. It is.
It's so different.
It is. It's a slow one, but it's just. I liked the part with the black guy. The kind of the racial part. It was way off the tone, but I was like, that really
Yeah.
interested me. It's like, okay, this is strange. Is he going to get lynched or something? I was like, I didn't know what was going on. He was like, this is weird. And then
There's the funeral for the dog.
Yeah, and then
There's the yellow phosphorus. There's a lot going on,
then
even
they
though
go-
it's like this kind of slow.
Yes, it's strange movie. And then you see this goat killing people for like 10 minutes. I wish you'd saw more of the goat killing people. Sorry, the sheep killing people. I wish you saw more of that. Now, this next one. Oh, the title is what drew me to it. Sorority Babes in the Slime Ball Bolorama.
No, you didn't watch that.
So disappointing. How can that be a bad film?
Yeah.
It is. It's just boring. It
I'm
shouldn't
sorry
be.
you had to go through that.
Who's the slime ball? Who's the slime ball? It doesn't surprise me. It was originally called The Imp.
Yep.
And do you know what? When I was watching, I thought, is this a Fred Olen Ray film? But no, it's a David Dakota film, which might as well be the same person. They've
Yeah.
made about 500 films each.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But their films are both very hit and miss. Like they can be
Yeah.
entertaining as hell because of how dumb they are, or they
Yeah.
can just be boring as shit.
yeah, which is the case for the Sorority Babes and the Slime Ball Bolorama. Now, this next one took me by surprise. This was a recommendation from you, Messiah of Evil. Oh my
Oh,
god,
yeah.
right?
Oh,
Oh, it's so good.
I'm
It's like
so glad you watched it.
It's like atmosphere of the movie.
Holy
Like,
shit.
and I had my
Yeah.
windows open when I was watching it, and it's all you see all this wind and everything. It's like, is that coming through my windows or is that? It's
I
so
can't- I can't figure out how that's not a more talked about movie.
Yeah, it's good.
'Cause yeah, very much so. Yeah,
I
that
love
movie
that.
is like it sucks you in, and you're just like in that world, like
Yeah.
whoa.
Yeah, it's just you just get this. It's mesmerizing. It's a mesmerizing film.
How were you able to watch that? Where did you find it?
I found it on Prime, on Amazon
cool.
Prime. Yeah, for free. So, well, I say for free. I pay for the Amazon Prime, but you know,
Well, it's like $10 a month.
yeah, it's pretty cheap. This next one is one that again you just watched, The Suckling, which is
The Suckling, yeah.
It's about aborted fetus.
Killer aborted fetus.
Yeah, it's about a killer aborted fetus, and I quite enjoyed it. It's like there's it's weird because it's got humour in it. It's not a lot, but it's got a little bit of humour in it. It's like it feels just a little out of place for a film that's about an aborted fetus.
Little tasteless.
Yeah, but you take it for what it is. It was an enjoyable horror film. This one I watched a while back that I told you about was Prisoners, the one with Jake Gyllenhaal and Hugh Jackman. Oh, what a film! Ooh,
That's a movie.
It's heavy going. It's a heavy going film. It's a very violent, depressing film, but my god, it's brilliant.
Yeah, that one will
It's
grab
very,
you.
very
That's a
good.
great movie.
I absolutely, and I've seen it like 3 times now. I watched it once on my own, and I watched it with my sister, and I think I watched it with my mum as well. She wanted to watch it, and yeah, I really liked it. Now, so the last one I've got on the list here is Bunny Man.
What movie?
Bunny Man.
Bunny Man?
It's on. It was on Prime. I thought, oh, go see what that's like. Sometimes I think known as the Bunny Man Massacre, and it's boring. It's terrible. It's just exactly what you think it is.
I was gonna say you kind of know what you're getting into with that.
It's like my Pieces poster up there. It's exactly what you think it is.
Exactly what you think. Yeah. Oh, there's this company. I forget what they're called. But they're putting out these horror movie themed jigsaw puzzles, 1,000-piece puzzles, and
Yeah?
one of them is 1,000 pieces of the puzzle
Pieces
from
jigsaw.
Pieces.
Yeah, the Naked Moon.
Yeah, I want it so bad. That's so cool.
I totally buy that.
There's also one for the like one of the posters of the Beyond,
Oh, yeah.
and one for Cannibal Holocaust.
Yeah. Oh, I totally get that.
So it's actually the Grindhouse releasing cover of Cannibal Holocaust with this nudity. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, see that. Yeah.
So,
which isn't actually an image from the movie, but
I've also been watching a lot of. I've been watching like some Nollywood, some Nigerian horror movies, and
biggest,
I've been kind of getting into some weirder stuff.
Second biggest movie company in the world, next to Bollywood.
Yeah, and their stuff is hilarious. It's its own thing, man.
Yeah.
It's its own monster. Have you watched any of it?
No, I've not. But they churn it out by the. It's like 1,000 films a day. It's like it's either the biggest or the second biggest film. Because I think it's Bollywood, then Nollywood, then obviously Hollywood. But does it produce more films than Bollywood? I think it might have overtaken Bollywood, but I'm not. Don't quote me on that.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, it's all shot on video cameras,
Yeah, and that's only since the 90s. That's only since the early 90s this has happened.
Yeah. And they don't care about quality. They just want to make a movie.
Nah. Because people will buy it anyway.
Yeah. All right. Should we get into it?
Yeah. Right. Oh, well, I play the trailer.
Go for it if you can. If you can manage it.
Right, give me 2 seconds. I should have actually had this idea. I just thought that there. We usually play the trailer. So coming up is the trailer for Unhinged.
It began as an idyllic weekend outing, but something went wrong. Stranded, alone, or are they?
Man, something really weird is going on around here.
Terry, what is the matter?
Man, that's weird.
He tried to kill me!
Unhinged. The nightmare has begun.
That was literally all the good parts.
They made that seem kind of interesting, didn't they?
Yeah.
It's not nearly as interesting as that trailer. And do you know what? Right, so we'll get to a very, let's say, brief synopsis. This is all we can really say about it, is it? It's pretty much a group of girls are going to a concert, I think. I don't think it's really stated that. Yeah, I think they're going to a concert and the car breaks down. Like, you know, the Human Centipede or one of these films, or every other film where a girl has to be stranded. And they get taken in by this woman and her mother until they can find a phone, I think.
Are you asking?
Yeah, I'm not quite sure why they were staying there. I was like,
Dude, I don't know. There's a lot logic didn't make a lot of
Yeah.
sense. Like, you can't leave because you shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
dangerous.
that's all they get told. Yeah, it's dangerous. It's dangerous. Don't go anywhere, especially in that big cabin over
And
there.
the mother is a extreme man
Oh, he
hater.
fucking hates men. Yeah, to the extreme. This is like the perfect. This is like a feminist perfect movie. Yeah, she absolutely hates men with a passion. Every mention, how dare you, how dare you, how dare you. She always accuses her daughter.
So, what do you think they were trying to do with this movie?
I'm sorry, I'm thinking.
Yeah, exactly. Like, what was the goal?
I think they're trying to make a suspense thriller of some sort, except it's a suspense thriller that doesn't have any suspense in it.
It really doesn't.
It's not really much of a horror film because there's nothing really horrific in it. There's three, four murders in it. Both of them not very violent.
It's the murders and it's the unease,
Yeah.
but the I mean, you saw them all in the trailer.
Yeah, that's so right there. Which I'll probably have to play just the sound because that trailer had nudity in it, and my channel probably be flagged if there's nudity in it. So I'll probably have to play the sound. You know.
Other than that, then what wasn't in the trailer was just them
Talking,
sitting
which is the
around and
film.
talking.
Which is the film. It's just sitting around talking at a dinner table, and then when they're not sitting at the dinner table talking, they're in their bedroom talking.
And they're not even good at that. The main
No.
girl, she didn't move her
I
mouth
know.
when she
It's
spoke,
really
ever.
weird. There's the ADR in this is weird.
She talked
Yeah.
like this, like she
I
almost
think it's
never
just-
moved her lips at all. She just
I think it's just really badly ADR. I mean, the only good actress in it is the daughter, the daughter of the house. Was it Marion or something? She's the only person that's I can say is kind of a good actress in it.
she's still an old, and she's you call her the daughter, but
Yeah,
she's still an
kinda
old lady.
Yeah, she's in her 50s, maybe 60s. But the old woman in it, she is terrible. She is terrible in this. The old man-hating woman, she's horrible in this film. She's just so over the top, and she's very theatrical, and maybe that's just her style of acting, but if I had to guess, I'd say this was her only movie.
I didn't mesh with the
it's
rest.
The only other person I thought, oh, they're a decent actor, was the gardener guy. You know, with the moustache? He was decent in it, but he's hardly in it. Because, you know.
So what to even say about Unhinged? That's what I'm struggling with. Aside from the chick who didn't move her
I
mouth.
took some notes, but it's only like half a page of notes. Yeah, there's a guy, the gardener guy, which was talking to one of the girls. It goes, she shouldn't have went out in the woods like that. He says, there's been some mysterious circumstances. He says the last time the girls turned up missing. I was like, how can anyone turn up missing? You're either missing or you're found. How can anyone turn up missing?
Right.
I just found that kind of funny. I noticed a clapperboard at one point during one of the fades. I noticed a clapperboard, which is always a sign of inept filmmaking. Gus Van Sant assisted as a location scout.
Okay.
So he's the most famous person involved in this film.
That's true.
And there's notice references to Psycho. You know, obviously the big house, the eye that appears all the time.
Is there anything historically interesting about it?
Yeah, Gus Van Sant was assisted as a location scout.
That's it.
Just notice like I say, Psycho references. There's the gardener guy was called Norman Barnes. You know.
Yeah. They were just trying to remake Psycho.
It's just there's no tension in it. There's the music in it's all right. the music in it's kind of, it's got a good atmosphere. The atmosphere in it's kind of good, I guess. And the music's alright in a kind of weird 70s, 80s synth kind of way.
This is the first video nasty I've watched that I felt was not worth my time at all.
It is one of the worst out there. It's one of, I would actually say it's a terrible film. It's not even a funny terrible. So when we watched Bloody Moon, it was a bad film, but damn, I enjoyed it. It was badly acted,
I love Bloody Moon.
and it was hilarious, and I loved it for all those reasons. This isn't funny. This isn't entertaining. The murder scenes are not even graphic. There's nothing bannable in this film. There's nothing bannable in it. There's girls in showers. That's it. That's as graphic as things get. The women in the showers is more graphic than the murders that happen in the film, because you don't actually see them.
I wanted to see more of the trash bag Grim Reaper.
Yeah.
If it was a movie about a Grim Reaper and a trash bag running around killing people, it would have been pretty great.
Not. It's just like, you see one guy with the scythe kills the girl. You see one girl get killed on her bed with an axe. And, right, as I say, we're going to get into spoiler territory here, right? If you really are interested enough in this film, watch it now. We'll put a time thing up on the screen, or I'll put a timestamp. Right, Anna, I'll put a timestamp. So jump there if you don't want to hear the spoilers, because we'll let you spoil it. The ending's alright. You know? Yeah.
Derivative.
Yeah, very. Yeah. It's, again, psycho. Yeah. It turns out the killer is the daughter. And she was like a man.
She was her own brother?
I don't quite know. I was interested. I was like, oh, right. Oh, so she was a man the whole time. Was that... But how did the mum not know?
I don't know.
That's...
I didn't know if they were trying to pull like a sleepaway camp, like the mom made the man into a daughter, or what.
I don't know. Or was that just... Or did they think, oh, that's a cool ending. They shot the end and thought, oh, shit, we created our own plot hole. You know?
Probably.
Is that the case? Yeah, so...
Well, because supposedly she had a brother.
No, but
so,
she shoots the brother.
But she was...
No, because she shoots the brother. They're chasing her.
Yeah.
When she falls into when she goes into the barn that she's told to keep away from, because, you know, the timber is unstable, when she actually goes in there and falls in all the dead body parts, you know, then the brother chases after her. She shoots the brother after going up the stairs. Then the sister goes, oh, what have you done? What have you done? Then her voice changes. I was like, oh, I was a man the whole time. Which is quite...
Right, so like, was it two brothers and only one was excommunicated? Like, it doesn't make sense.
I was interested until the more you think about it, it's like, yeah, if the mother hated men so much, did she kick both of the brothers out of the house? Then one of the brothers went, oh, I'm going to go and have a sex change so Mum will accept me. Was that what it was? Yeah,
I don't know.
Yeah,
and I don't care.
So how would you rate this out of 10? How would you rate this?
Out of 10? Oh god.
Yeah.
2. I mean, I got no enjoyment out of it. It's only getting points because I guess it's better than some things I could watch. But yeah,
I'd give it a 3.
For me.
It's got a little bit of atmosphere to it. It's the daughter was a decent actress, and the twist was amusing. That's not to say that it was that good of a twist, just amusing. I find it more amusing because of the plot holes. I just want to say that I went the extra mile this week, and I watched 2017's remake of Unhinged today.
Oh.
I don't know what you're thinking. Oh, they remade Unhinged? Yeah, they did. I know. It's not good. It's...
Is it better than the original?
You want to know the truth? No.
Yeah.
It's worse than the original.
Oh.
It's worse than
What?
the original. It's 20 minutes longer. It is twice as boring.
Oh my gosh.
It changes the plot a little bit. Now, I see films like Unhinged. I'm all for remaking them. Because you can remake a bad film and make it better. You know? Make
Right.
a sad song. Make a sad song, make it better. Yeah. They took a bad film and they made it even fucking worse. Oh. It's horrific. It is genuinely terrible. That's it. And it says, a truly terrifying remake. No, it's not terrifying. It's not good. It's probably worse acted. The production values are a little better. I'll give it that. It's boring. It's
Production value
it
doesn't mean shit to
It
me.
really doesn't. So you've got four women who are going to a wedding. They're American women going to one of the girls' weddings in England, and you can tell that all four of these women are not American because their accents drop all the time. These are the least convincing American accents I've ever heard in the film. I actually played a little bit for my brother earlier on. I said, listen to this. What's wrong with that? I said, they're supposed to be American. It just sounds like an Englishwoman. And yeah, I think they're all English except for one of them's Australian. You can hear her accent at times. It's terrible. It's got a lesbian subplot. Goes nowhere with it. It's terrible. And then they try to do the whole twist thing where the woman that's looking after them, she's got a demon voice and you can't understand what the demon's saying. It's terrible. It is absolutely, it's a piss poor remake of a piss poor film. It actually, I never thought I'd say this, it shits all over the first film. It's terrible. 1.5 out of 10. Yeah, it's terrible. It's again, it's a film that should have been remade, but it should have been remade better. That's the only thing. It's bad, really, really, really bad. Right. So we have a little surprise this week. We decided to do 2 movies, and you rolled the generator, the random number generator, and came up with Absurd. Apparently, a sequel to the Anthropophagus Beast, but
a spiritual.
That's what they would call it. They would call it a spiritual sequel. So here is the trailer to that film. Right.
Back when movies had to give you the title 15 times for you to
I know,
remember
yeah.
it.
What's this movie called again? Absurd. Right. Yeah, so that was, directed by Peter Newton. That's a,
Oh yeah,
that's
good
a,
old Peter
yeah, that's a
Newton.
really strange way to spell Joe D'Amato. Yeah, so this is Joe Tomato's Absurd, also known as the Monster Hunter.
Yeah, that's a weird title.
Yeah, it's pretty much just a rip off of Halloween, isn't it? It's start
Of what?
Halloween or Halloween 2.
Yeah, I suppose.
It's
Um,
it's kind of slow paced.
it was an endurance test, but it had some cool
It
moments.
did. Do you know what? I'm not going to totally write off this film because there are some parts of this film I genuinely enjoyed. It's just this guy who tries to kill this family, gets put in a hospital after eating his own guts. Well, no, he kind of rips his guts open, doesn't he, on the fence? Gets
Yeah, he accidentally tears his guts open.
Gets sent to hospital, and it turns out that he's got like a regenerative cells in his body, so he's able to repair himself. So right from the offset, you know, it's kind of leave your brain at the door. Any kind of you've got to have a sense of disbelief for this film, you know. And then he breaks out of the hospital after killing some of the staff and decides to kill the family while they're watching American football. You know, watching American football while eating bowls of pasta, as you do. No hamburgers in this film, it's pasta. You know, it's like spaghetti. Yeah.
They really loved American football. Like, they put it...
Yeah.
It was all throughout the movie.
They wanted to drive home that this was America. You know, this is America, you know. What do Americans do?
Right.
Do you know what they've done? I think they're going for the whole Poltergeist thing. You know in Poltergeist where they're trying to watch the football? Is it football they're trying to watch in Poltergeist?
I don't remember.
I think I might have been. I think they were going for that whole thing. So they'll gather together, they watch the football, which I mentioned about 50 times. I just like, yeah, you know, you expect them to be eating steaks and hamburgers, but no, they've got their bowls of pasta.
That didn't make any sense.
It's like, yeah, something's telling me that this isn't America. And those doors they had, those big wooden doors, they just scream America to me, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, so this guy decides to... I don't even know his real motive for doing this. Apart...
I don't either. I was like, why is he killing this
Yeah,
family?
what's his beef? He doesn't have any beef, really. He's just a nutcase. And you've got the priest, the guy from Pieces, the old headmaster from Pieces, is the priest in this.
Uh-huh.
Edward Purdom. He's the priest that's trying to capture him, I guess. I think he's trying to be like the old Donald Pleasance of this film. Who's, you know, to George Eastman's Michael Myers. Because George Eastman, he's at least... No, that's not his real name. I think it's Luigi Montefiore's his real name. Or is that Joe D'Amato's real name? Anyway, yeah, he's about 6'5", 6'6". He's a tall guy, and you can tell in this film. He's a giant. He's fucking huge.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got some... Like I say, there's some cool scenes in this. It doesn't go lightly on the gore. It's it goes quite all out on the gore. It's...
Yeah.
But
this one, I could understand why it was on the nasty
well,
list.
out of the two that we've done, which one do you think was actually prosecuted and banned? This one. Yeah, Unhinged. Unhinged was actually the... I could be wrong, but I think Unhinged was the shortest banned film on the list before being let go. I think it was like banned for like 2 weeks. I was never successfully prosecuted. Absurd was. Yeah, I can imagine. It's nothing to get up in arms about today, obviously. It's no gorier than your average slasher film. But I can imagine it kind of upsetting kind of older people, maybe religious people back in the day. It's got its gory moments. It's, like you say, there's got the guy with his guts hanging out. There's a couple of head drillings. There's a strangulation. Why?
My favorite My favorites were the bandsaw and the oven.
The saw was great. The oven, that went on for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, it went on forever.
Yeah.
It was excruciating, but that's kind of what made it good.
There's my note. I've got my notes here to go. Fucking hell! And I think that's because I'm trying to think what that was. I think it was just because of the length of time she was in the oven for. Because
I kind of wished you would have like bashed her head in it a few times or something.
And then right after I've got nope! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Exclamation mark! Because right after he burns her in the oven. He tries to escape through a window and she stabs him through the head. I was like, how did she survive that? But then again, suspension of disbelief.
Yeah.
I've got here, girl in bed, dubbing actress too old. The girl on the bed that's tied to the bed the whole time, I found her dubbing actress seemed a bit older than the girl itself. That's just a nitpick though. I like the way that when all the crazy shit's going on, the nurse sends a wee boy to go to his parents by himself, and the little boy's about 7, 8. He's like,
yes.
I don't want to go out. You go out and find your parents right now, but I don't want to go. And he's grabbing up her to your life, and she just fucking chucks him out, shuts the door. I was like, "What up, your kid? Well, you could get killed." I was like, "See if that kid dies, that's on her head." So she's
I hear that's just kind of how they do things over there.
She's got a lot to answer for.
In America.
Yeah, so she's got a lot to answer for. The cops don't do very much in this film, do they?
No. They cut to them a lot. Like, hey, look, here's the cops talking about
they
it.
They don't really do anything. They're a little bit more helpful than the cops in Last House on the Left.
That's not saying much.
Not much at all. What other film is it where it's like a horror film, yet they've got these really bumbling cops in it? Oh, I watched this all well. The Town That Dreaded Sundown.
Night Beast?
No, The Town That Dreaded Sundown. It's not a bad film there. It cuts all these bumbling cops. It's like, you're ruining the fucking film for me. It was a decent film up until I saw these stupid bumbling cops. They might just be walking into walls and shit, you know? I was like, ugh.
Is The Town That Dreaded Sundown a video nasty?
No, it's not.
Good.
No.
Good. Because I don't want to have to watch it again. It's got only one cool thing in it in the entire movie.
The trumpet.
Yep.
Trumpet up the butt. I can't even remember much of that film. I remember it being alright, but I think it was overrated. But it was.
It's dull.
Yeah, it's definitely the inspiration for Jason Voorhees in Friday Part 2. Because he wears the bag on his head through that film.
Oh yeah, Friday 13th. Yeah. You said Friday Part 2. I thought you were talking about next Friday with Ice Cube.
Friday 13th Part 2.
Chris Tucker.
Yeah. That's that one where Ice Cube wears the sack around his head and starts shooting people for stealing his weed.
That sounds fucking cool.
Get Chris Tucker.
Where's that movie?
Get Chris Tucker on the phone. Yeah, I liked how the girl got up and blinded George Eastman with the compass. I don't know if you call it a compass over there. Yeah, do you call it a compass? Is. Yeah, a little thing you draw circles with. I wasn't sure if you guys had an name for it. Yeah, I didn't know towards the end. Right, obviously the killer's gonna die. Spoilers here. How do you get spoilers? And that's another thing about this film. Did you notice that there's no mystery killer in it? It's just the killer. There's no mystery behind it. You just know it's this guy. I kind of like that about it.
You were waiting for me to respond, and I have nothing to say to it.
I just one thing about this film, right? I think it lacks tension. It
made me tired.
Yeah, and I watched it kind of late at night, right? And I put it off halfway through, and I had to finish it this morning. And I felt a lot better watch it first thing this morning, because I was like that. I don't know if it's that music, but it's got that weird synthy music all the way through it, and it's like I was kind of falling asleep. I was like that, trying to stay awake, and I thought, no, I'm not going to finish this. So I watched the rest of it this morning. Yeah, he's not very good at staging suspense. It's just, he tries, when he's trying to open the door and the girl's trying to get herself out of the the restraints, you know. And here's the thing, right? When she gets herself out of the restraints and everything, she's falling about because I think she's got a bad back, doesn't she? She's got a spinal disease or something, I think the nurse says.
Mm-hmm.
And she's going about kind of crippling about. How does she manage to get the axe and chop his head off?
Well, I mean, she was working towards it the whole movie. It was will. It was sheer willpower.
Sheer willpower cured her backache.
Supposed to be inspirational.
No more sciatica problems, you know. She can wield that axe. It wasn't so much as an axe, it was more of a hatchet. I thought it was a big axe, but I wasn't, because it came from the Shining, the Knight in Shining Armour kind of thing, didn't it? There was like the armour, and then
on 88 films they have the cover as like the battle axe,
that's what I've got.
like a double-sided.
Yeah, that's the one I've got. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's maybe one of the reasons. That's maybe one of the reasons they got the film banned. The banned films for all kinds of weird things, including cover art. That's a cartoon axe.
Severin put it out over here recently, and it's has not been one of their better sellers. But it's got a more bizarre artwork.
Yeah.
Purples and pinks and stuff with guts.
That's the original video cover, and so I kind of like it. And it came with this little booklet. The Video Nasty's booklet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a better film than Unhinged by quite a bit, in my opinion. It's
oh yeah.
It's kind of boring, but it's kind of enjoyable. I genuinely did enjoy it. I didn't hate it. I will watch it again. This is my second time watching it, and I will watch it again. Yeah, I don't know. There's something about it that I kind of like. It's got shitty acting. It's got kind of good gore scenes in it.
I'll probably watch it again in about 15 years.
yeah, it's kind of one of those films. But it's not terrible. It's not brilliant. The little kid in it is surprisingly not annoying.
I know, it's always refreshing when you get a kid in your movie and he isn't an annoying little
like
shit.
CJ from Nightmare on a Damaged Brain.
What an ass.
He goes down in one of the worst kids in the history of films.
What a dick.
Bastards, you know. Oh.
Or the kid in the Babadook.
Yeah, he was good. He was a bit annoying, but I can understand why he was annoying. He was.
Oh yeah, I just wanted him to die the whole movie. I'm like, just
he
kill
was
that child off.
Really shouty. I was going to say, I started watching What's the Best. I've been really enjoying that. That's a good laugh.
What is?
What's the Best? Red Letter Media.
Oh
worst
yes,
of the best.
best of the worst.
Best of the worst I meant to say. Yeah, it's worst of the best. Best of the worst. Yeah, I've been enjoying that a lot. One of the guys has got a really weird laugh though. I'm like, oh.
Luckily, you don't hear it constantly, so that's
good.
I get a lot of recommendations from that. I'm like, ooh, that looks good. They're like tearing it apart. I'm like, that looks great.
Yeah. I'm like that. So I was like, do you know what, that looks good? There's quite a few. I want to see that. I want to see that because they don't spoil the whole film for you. It's enough to kind of make you want to watch it. So I would love to do something like that. What they do. But it's amusing. It's there was one of the films that's like, oh, I can't remember what it was. I was like, I recognise that. Oh, there's one I watched, and they thought they were doing family films, and they thought they got a Home Alone clone. It turns out like it was an R-rated. It was like an R-rated Home Alone.
Oh yeah.
I was like, oh wow. It looked really nasty. I was thinking about Civil War and everything, and then I had this guy, like this little boy, setting up traps. Like, why is this guy setting up traps in this? You know, it was like a Cold War thriller. I can't remember. Like a Cold War thriller / booby trap comedy. It's like, what's going on here? What's their target audience?
For Christmas, they did a Cat or Christmas movie, and so they drew a few, and The Uninvited was one, which is hilarious, and also which is the Cat on the Ship movie. Oh. It's a movie about a killer cat on a ship, and then
wow.
they also drew this movie that I have to see called Two Front Teeth. It looks like the most batshit crazy Christmas horror film.
I'll have to say that. Do you know?
In a very bad way.
Oh, I forgot. I watched at Christmas time. I watched Christmas Evil.
Good
Yes,
one.
I
Great
do
one.
like it. I really enjoy that film. I was going to watch. I wanted to watch Silent Night, Deadly Night, but I've lost my copy of that. So I was like, it's gonna have to be Christmas Evil. Which isn't. I like Christmas Evil a lot. I like Silent Night, Deadly Night a lot. So it's like, yeah. What a movie I didn't like. I watched a couple of years back was Krampus. I really didn't like the Krampus. That was way too goofy for me. The humour was way too goofy.
I liked it better the second time I watched it.
But it's just that humour was way too goofy for me. I was like, oh, I don't think I like this very much. And I liked the style of the Krampus and everything. Yeah, I had a really good style to it, but the film itself was just, the humour was too in your face. And I was like, yeah, I'm not liking this film at all.
I feel that. I watched and reviewed on the blog spookdujour.com. I reviewed Sleigh Bells and Mrs. Claus.
All right, were they good?
And those are both enjoyable. I wouldn't say they were great movies, but they were pretty funny. Especially Sleigh Bells. Like Santa is a biker, an old biker.
Is that SLAY?
SLAY.
So.
And then Bells is BELLES.
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, and so it's like it's a Santa versus Krampus movie. It's got a lot of Krampus cock in it. It's pretty enjoyable.
Right. Oh, do you know what I'll do? After the video is edited and that, I'll put the name of your blog in the description for anybody that wants to watch it.
Yeah, that'd be great.
So the name of your blog will be there along with the timestamps for the video. So if anybody wants to, skip spoilers or that, they could click on the timestamps as well.
Sounds good. Well, I did roll for next time.
Right.
Would you like to know what we're supposed to watch for next time?
Of course.
I don't even know if I have this movie, but I think you're going to be happy.
Okay.
It is, I don't know how to pronounce it, Tenebrae.
Right. So are we doing this, we're doing this next month, yeah?
We can do it in 2 or 3 weeks.
2 or 3 weeks, right. Because I was going to say to the viewers, but hopefully we could do one of these per month. If we could do at least one per month, I'll be happy with that.
Yeah, I think we can do that.
Tenebrae.
So, I don't know if I have it. I'm sure I can find it to watch.
I don't have it, I don't think, but I can find it. I used to have it. But
it's probably on Prime. I think it is.
Yeah, it's an easy one to find. Have you seen it before?
I feel like I have, but now I'm thinking maybe I haven't.
Okay. So we'll look forward to seeing that, or depending on the movie, we might not. I'm not.
It's Fulci, right?
No, it's Argento.
It's who?
Dario Argento.
That's right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, do you know what? I know I sometimes get confused by the two of them, even though he's way more Giallo, but because of the video nasties, I just kind of get interlinked to each other, even though I think Fulci's just more weight gore, whereas Argento's a wee bit more stylish. He has more story and that going on.
I meant Argento because Argento did Phenomena, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. So I've seen that one, aka Creepers. Yeah. I've seen that. I've seen. Okay, now help me with this one. This one's Fulci, right? Or is it Argento? Enigma?
I've got it there. I think it's Fulci. I've not watched it, but I've got it here.
I feel like such a failure because I'm mixing the two
Fulci,
up.
but I've not seen it.
Okay, it's in my Fulci section, so that makes sense.
Oh yeah, Enigma. Yeah.
Anywho, I'm hoping this is a good one.
I'll find out. I've seen it a bunch of.
You already know.
Oh yeah, I already know. I've seen it a bunch of times. But then again, I've also seen Unhinged 4 times and fucking Repo the Genetic Opera 3 times, so, you know, I also watch bad films multiple times, so...
Why do you keep watching Repo the Genetic Opera?
Do you know what? I'm selling it. I'm selling it. I don't know why. It's because I forget about it. I was like, have I seen this before? And I watch it.
Don't make somebody else pay for it.
Do you know what? Honestly, this.
If you watch it again, I'm gonna murder you.
I'm not going to watch it
if
again.
You watch
this
it
is
again,
the last time in my life I'm going to watch it. I don't get the appeal of it. The music and it's terrible. It's so unappealing in every single way. I mean, when you think of a musical, what's the main appeal of a musical?
the music.
The music should be good. You watch The Wizard of Oz, you hear the songs, they're good songs. You watch the Rocky Horror Picture Show, you hear the music, the songs are good, the songs are catchy. The songs in this are bland, they're boring, they're repetitive, they're just and I like my metal music, eh? And it's so unappealing. It's the story's terrible. The gore, it's just gore for gore's sake. It's terrible. It is. It's.
If you watch it again, Mark, I'm gonna put your head in the fucking oven and I'm gonna hold it there for 5 minutes.
It's about as appealing as. Do you know what? It's probably worse than Unhinged, in my opinion. It's terrible. The humour is lame. It's got Paul Sorvino in it. I love that guy, but it's a terrible film.
It's got Bill Moseley.
Yeah,
in it.
I love that guy. There's some good people on it. It's awful. It is, honestly, it's 1 out of 10 for me. I mean, we should have reviewed that film. We would have waited longer. It was just been me ranting for. It's honestly
just us shitting on Rico the whole
terrible.
entire podcast.
I can't believe how bad it is. It's like I'm never going to watch it again. I can't find any reason to watch it again. Yet there's appeal for it somewhere out there. It's got this cult status, and I don't understand.
I don't know. I think it's kids new to college in drama class that all watch it.
It's just, it's the director of Saw 2 and Saw 3 and Saw 4, and you can tell it's the same style as a Saw movie. It's about as entertaining as the Saw sequels. I say the Saw sequels because I genuinely like the first Saw movie. I won't shit on the first Saw movie because I genuinely like the first one. I think the sequels suck.
I like the first couple.
Yeah.
The first is obviously the best, but I like the
second
first
one's
couple.
alright. The third one's a piece of shit. I can't stand the fourth one is awful. I've not seen anything past the fourth one because, well, you get that decline. I was going to say before I went. Oh, there was a couple of films I forgot to mention, but it doesn't matter. Yeah, I got a few shameless releases, and I got a few Hammer movies, which I keep meaning to watch. I watched Torso. I was a little bit disappointed with that. It wasn't as good as I expected it to be.
Were you?
Just a little bit. And it wasn't terrible, but I was like, oh, I thought it was going to be a bit better than that. But I might watch this another thing.
Here's the thing. I remember watching it and thinking it was great, but I can't remember it.
Yeah, I may watch it again sometime. I also got one called Almost Human.
Okay,
Which
yeah.
looks pretty good. And I got The Sect. Those were all ones I got for my birthday in October there. So yeah.
I've got The Sect.
Yeah.
I have yet to watch it
same
though.
here. I've got a lot of catch up to do. But this month is going to be a movie month. I fucking guarantee you. I'm going to catch up on stuff. We will watch Tenebrae. And any recommendations are always more than welcome. And anyone listening, if you want any, give us any recommendations of stuff to watch, message us on the Facebook page, which I think is just facebook.com/BaldNastyPodcast. I think.
I don't know.
Or is it /BaldNasty? Anyway.
I think it's
Born Nasty. Search Born Nasty on Facebook and message us there, and if you have any, have a chat to her or whatever, and we'll, if you have a message or that, we'll read it out, shit like that, and spread the word.
I want to know the worst movies you've ever seen, and I want you to make me watch them.
That's what to do. Yeah. Let us know your worst movies, whether in the comments or whatever, in the comments here or on the Facebook page. Just message us your worst movies you've ever seen, and we might consider watching them, and we we will put them up next to Unhinged. As one of the...
I was gonna say movies that are worse than Unhinged.
Yeah. Did I get a pedestal? I don't know. I'll be like, to put something on a pedestal is to praise it, so it'd have to be something the opposite of a pedestal. It's like
The bar.
yeah.
Below the bar.
Below the bar. That'll be it. Yeah, we'll put the bar here. Anything above the bar is good. Anything below the bar is Unhinged. Yeah. So, let us know.
Right.
Do you know what? Let us know your thoughts on Unhinged. Listeners, let us know your thoughts on Absurd. Let us know your thoughts on the fucking remake of Unhinged. It's horrific in a bad way.
I'm still surprised that you watched that.
It's horrific. I was just there. I thought, do you know what? I'll be a little extra thing to talk about. I thought, it can't be that bad, right? It's like, oh my god, this is boring. It's really bad.
There's some cool horror news.
Yeah.
Peter Jackson's horror movies, Bad Taste and Dead Alive. I believe they're getting put out on Blu-ray.
Ooh.
Via either Scream Factory or Arrow Video.
That'd be
So
good.
hopefully it's Arrow because
I will get over
you
here,
get
yeah.
Arrow.
And Brain Dead, I love Brain Dead. That's amazing.
Arrow also just does a better job anymore.
They're
So
good with special features as well.
yeah, so I'm hoping because almost nobody was able to get a Blu-ray of Brain Dead when that came out. It was so limited. So I'm excited for that, and I would always enjoy an upgrade of Bad Taste. That's like one of my favorite movies. What?
I've not seen Bad Taste yet. I watched the other one, Meet the Feebles. I've not seen that yet either.
Oh, don't bother with that one.
Shit, yeah.
If you don't like Repo, you're not gonna like Meet the
right.
Feebles.
Noted. Right. Oh.
It's one note. It's just Muppets being offensive.
Yeah, they made another film like that,
animal.
haven't they, recently? And apparently it's very what's that film that just came out?
With Melissa McCarthy.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it's called.
Any film with her in it's usually not worth watching, in my opinion. I think she's atrocious.
She's good in a couple things.
Nothing I've seen.
I like Bridesmaids. You don't like that movie?
No, I've not seen it. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I was going to tell. Oh yeah, I've sent you a couple of movies. Let me know if you reach them, even though I put the wrong postcode on it.
I haven't gotten them yet.
No, it should take a couple of weeks, as usual. So let me know if they do reach you, because I've not actually told you what they are, have I? Nah, so you'll be for a surprise. Or not surprise. Who knows? I may have just, made a huge joke of being the shittiest films I own.
What?
It goes on its way.
I'm gonna kick your ass.
I can. No.
I'm gonna set you on fire.
Nah, I'm kidding. I've sent you a couple of. I sent you one you'll genuinely love. I know for a fact you'll genuinely love, and one that's interesting. I don't know whether you like it or not, but you'll definitely go, okay, that was strange.
You've seen them both?
Yeah, I've seen both of them, yeah. Yeah, I've seen both of them.
I'm excited.
Yeah. But one of them, you'll definitely go, oh, wow. And I'm pretty sure you've seen it, but it's one you'll go, okay, right. And it's got commentaries on it as well, and I'm always interested in commentaries and stuff, I mean, Unhinged has got a commentary on it. I'm actually debating whether I actually listen to it or not.
The original? Yeah. You should. Maybe you'll find something worth.
I should have done that before this. Hey, do you know what?
Huh?
I should have done it before this. Listen to the commentary. I might have got some extra info for this.
I'm disappointed in you.
Yeah, I know.
I watched mine off of YouTube.
Did you? Yeah. Well, yeah, that's probably the best way. I've not missed out on anything. I paid about £5 for it. Yeah, I paid about £5. I paid like £5.
How much is £5?
£5, yeah.
Quid and pounds are the same?
It's just slang term for pounds. It's like your bucks.
It's like our
bucks.
what?
Like the way you say bucks for dollars,
bucks.
yeah.
Bucks,
yeah.
Alright. Cool,
So, it cost like £5. It was pretty inexpensive, but I still think I was robbed of £5. So I'm looking forward to, or maybe of doing what was it, Tenebrae.
Tenebrae.
And do you know, we'll have to think of a top 10 because we never done a top 10 this week because this video is only at 1 hour 26, which I think is one of our shortest videos.
We'll have to come up with a good one for next
I know,
time.
right?
Well, until then.
Until then, thanks a lot, mate. It's been a good one.
All right,
I
see
say
you
you
later.
did.